Hello people, welcome to my channel, welcome to another video. This is my preview for the Chelsea versus Crystal Palace game, which will be taking place tomorrow at Stamford Bridge in the Premier League, with kickoff being at 4 p.m. UK time. So what I'm going to do for you guys in terms of this preview is that firstly I'm going to give you the team news concerning both sides, then I'll give you my lineup, and then lastly I'll give you my prediction with Paul Merson's score prediction and some of Google's probabilities. So without further ado, let's get straight into the team news, and I'm going to start with the Chelsea team news as they are at Stamford Bridge. The two main stories concerning the Chelsea team are that Ross Barkley is set to return to the first team as he has been rested. As he was rested against Derby in midweek. And the other story concerning Chelsea is that Eden Hazard is expected to he is expected to play in a period of tomorrow's game. So that's good news. And getting into the Crystal Palace team news, Wilfred Zaha is expected to return to the Crystal Palace starting 11 after recovering from a shoulder injury, and that's bad news for us because he is easily their best. Team is that Connor Wickham will not be able to take part in the game due to a thigh injury, and the second part of this story is that Christian Benteke, Scott Dan, and Joel Ward will also be unavailable for selection. So that's the team news concerning both sides. Now moving into my lineup based on the moving on to my lineup based on the team news I have just given you. I've gone with a 4-3-3 with that deep line playmaker, as that is Maurizio Sarri's preferred formation. And in terms of the personnel, I have gone with Kepa in goal. I've gone with a back four of Cesar Azpilicueta, Antonio Rudiger, David Luiz, and Marcos Alonso. The back four that always seems to be played in the Premier League. In the midfield three, I've gone with Jorginho in that deep line playmaker role, with Ross Barkley and N'Golo Kante just ahead of him. Now, some people may argue that N'Golo Kante shouldn't start because he did start against Derby. I would start him in my opinion because we were shocking against Derby in my opinion, and if we play the same way we did against Derby tomorrow, then we will most certainly need N'Golo Kante at his best. But yes, I have gone with N'Golo Kante in my team. Up in the front three, I've gone with Pedro on the right hand side. I've gone with Eden Hazard on the left because I do believe that Maurizio Sarri will start him, and I've gone with Alvaro Morata up top as I believe that he's playing much better than Olivier Giroud is. He's scoring goals. He did have a good game against Derby. He didn't score, and some people did give him some criticism, which I felt is unfair. Felt was unfair because he did link up the play really well, although he didn't really get much service, so you can't really blame him for that. But to recap my lineup, 4-3-3, deep line playmaker involved, Kepa in goal, a back four from right to left of Cesar Azpilicueta, Antonio Rudiger, David Luiz, and Marc Alonso, a midfield three of Jorginho in that deep line playmaker role with N'Golo Kante and Ross Barkley ahead of him, and in the front three from right to left I've gone with Pedro, Alvaro Morata, and Eden Hazard. Now to complete this preview, I'm going to give you my score prediction, but first in terms of the score prediction section, I'm going to give you Paul Merson's score prediction. Paul Merson has gone with a 3-0 Chelsea win, as he believes that Palace did play well against Arsenal, but he also believes that Chelsea are in a different league. I don't know about that bit, but he believes that we're better than Arsenal at the moment, and he believes that we'll be too strong and too good for Crystal Palace at Stamford Bridge. I don't necessarily agree with the fact with the bit about us being in a different league. I think that us and Arsenal are roughly at the same stage at the moment. Arsenal did just draw against Liverpool, but so did we. So you can use that as a fair enough way of analysing where both teams are at the moment. But I don't agree. I don't necessarily agree with that bit. But getting into Google's probabilities, Google have gone with a 74% chance of Chelsea winning. So basically, long story short, they've gone with us as the favourites, and they believe that we're the favourites. They've gone with a 17% chance of a draw, and they've gone with a 9% chance of Crystal Palace winning. Now, I believe that's ridiculous because Crystal Palace have caused us trouble at Stamford Bridge in the past. So there's nothing that says that they won't do it again or that they can't do it again. So I think that that 9% chance is ridiculous. But yes, Google, like I said already, do see us as the clear favourites for this match. Now to complete this preview completely, I'm going to give you my score prediction. I've gone with a 2-1 Chelsea win, as I firmly believe that Crystal Palace can cause us trouble, and I believe that if we play the same way we did against Derby County in the League Cup on Wednesday, then there's no doubt that Crystal Palace will win, because Crystal Palace, like I said, they've caused us problems in the past, and they do have the players to hit us on the counter attack. and get the win. So yeah, and I'd also firmly believe that Chelsea do have a strong enough team to go out and beat a physical Crystal Palace. So yeah, I've gone for 2-1 Chelsea win. It is going to be a hard game. Don't get it twisted. Don't underestimate Crystal Palace because they are a good team, and I think that they should not be where they are in the team. But yes, hopefully we win. I will be releasing more videos tomorrow, so stay tuned for those. But that is the end of this preview. I hope you all enjoyed it. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Come on, you Blues, and peace. Please beat Crystal Palace.